to rewire this.
So, I'm forced to take back what I said about this puzzle being purely brute force. There is actually a little more to it. I'd like to thank my viewer Zeekstar for pointing this out to me, because all the years I've had this game, never once have I ever seen this note over here on this dumpster. Don't forget to tape the big game, 21 in Roman numerals. Pretty innocuous for a note, but it's actually the answer. The key part is the 21. You have to think of it as the upper connections going down to the lower ones. Essentially what it is the first two wires are crossed to make the first X, the second two wires are crossed to make the second X, and the final wire just goes straight down to make the I. And the puzzle is solved. Never, in all the times I have played through the game, have I seen that note. The original time when we first got the game, and I played it through 2 or 3 times with my mum, after I got my own Xbox 360 and played through the game quite a few times to get all the achievements, I never saw that note. I purely thought this puzzle was brute force. But that's actually kind of an interesting way of hinting you toward the solution. It doesn't just spell it out unless you really know what you're looking for, and I kind of admire that. That's actually kind of nice. The question it does raise for me, though, and I'm kind of hoping maybe somebody can point me to this. Later on in the game, there's another of these puzzles. And so I have to wonder if there's such a note around that one too, because if so, again, I never saw it. But anyway, nice to learn something new about this. I always love that when I'm doing an LP, and I learn something I never knew. So, thanks again for that. Hello, Rowan Mithril here once again, getting back to Silent Hill Homecoming. We're here at the Grand Hotel, and it's time to start looking around. Nothing we can really do in this room, other than physics a table around if we want to. So, time to head on out.
Josh, are you in there?
No one comes to visit anymore.
Who are you?
I wish I could remember.
Who left you here all alone? Everyone else is gone.
Don't blame them. You can understand, can't you? It's hard to watch something die.
Tell me what you need. I'll see what I can do.
So difficult to remember. The warm sunlight dancing on the water. The smell of cotton candy in the air. And the sound of wind blowing through the trees. Find them for me, and I'll give you what you need.
How will I know when I found them?
3 small windows of better days. You'll know when you see them.
Okay, I'll look around.
You have a kind voice.
So we have a vague bit of a fetch quest to go on. We need sunlight, the smell of cotton candy, and the sound of wind? Okay then. Physics. So we can look around the various rooms of the hotel. Not all of them are particularly important, standard Silent Hill fare. The message here says, I can't see my face. Maybe you will in 404. So, where exactly are we right now? We're in 303, so that's a floor above us, I guess. Doesn't seem to be much else going on in this particular room. How about over here? Sam, I can't thank you enough for all your hard work in restoring the atrium to its former glory. My illness continues to worsen, but it gives me great comfort that my Carol and I can find solace in the beautiful garden you've created. Thank you so much. Clayton. So that's a name that we came across earlier. Clayton's the one that apparently passed away and is having the memorial services at D'Argento Cemetery. Let's see, anything else in here? Doesn't look to be. This damage looks recent. This place is falling apart. Yes it is. But we can sneak through here. And it's disturbingly noisy in here. Anything else going on in here? Who left it this way? Gross. So, a disturbingly dilapidated bathroom. Alright. No getting in there. This one's open. Another note in the cupboard here. Dearest Sam, I can't describe how much my life has turned a corner since you've begun tending the atrium. With Clayton's illness slowly taking its toll, I've felt so lost and alone. Your presence and your gift in restoring the garden, it's the single ray of light in my tired life, and it brings me joy. Thank you for the many wonderful evenings we've spent together. It'll be different, better, when I no longer have to pretend. All my love, Carol. So, seems like Sam and Carol were sneaking around behind Clayton's back. And we have another note on the wall here. It says, 405 scares me. I left my ducky in there. Well, okay. Terrifying duck in 405, got it. So with that, we've done pretty much everything we can on this floor, I think. Yeah, looks like it. We've got this rather large hole here that we can't do anything with. Physics! So, we need to go through here. You can use the control pad to just quickly switch between weapons, so if you don't want to keep going into the menu and you have a spare moment to be able to do that, it works. It can be handy. So all we can really do from here is climb on up. I think I can climb on this rubble. It seems stable enough. So, up we go. So many disturbing sounds in here. We have a few swarms. Oh, get off. I was stunningly sure I had already thrown all of them off or stomped them all, but apparently not. But at least they seem quiet now. Bloody bugs. Carol, I'm struggling to find the right words. My body was broken and now you've broken my heart, too. I don't know why. I loved you unconditionally, gave you everything I had, and thought you loved me, too. I guess I was a fool. There are things about Sam you don't know, and if you did, I guarantee you'd feel differently. I want to forgive you, Carol, but I can't. I've simply nothing left. Well, that escalated quickly. No going that way. This area is blocked by rubble. Delivery notice. Alchemilla Hospital. 2 oxygen tanks removed and replaced with full ones for Mr. Doyle's suite. Well, they mentioned Alchemilla, so of course. The nurses here in the hotel are a lot trickier. They're far more aggressive. Be ready to dodge. Otherwise, they will very happily combo you. There we go. That could have been a lot worse. So, according to my map, here's 404, where we're supposed to see a face. There's 405, which had a ducky left in it, but we can't get in. We also can't get in the room where we can see her face? Okay. We do have a hole in the wall here, though. There's a message above the bathtub. It says, "You can't wash it off." Well, alright. I'm honestly not sure what a lot of these messages are really referring to. No getting in there. We can, however, push this out of the way. That's just a physics table. But we do have something in here.
This must be one of the memories that she's looking to reclaim.
This must be one of her missing memories. There's a message on the back. I long for the days before my illness overtook me. From my window I can see a large oak. The leaves are ablaze, yellow and red, and with each day more of them fall. When the sun is low, the shadows from its branches trail across my walls, but soon after the darkness fills the room. Please come and see me soon. I want to share one more memory with you while I still can. Love always. We got the Alchemilla postcard. So these are the windows to better days. 3 postcards we need to find. That was room 404. We did find the postcard in where the mirror would be, but there was no mirror there on that cabinet. Maybe that's what they meant by "I can't see my face." It's all I can really gather, anyway. This is an interesting scene, especially since I was looking at the elevator button at the time. That's a long drop down. I don't think we really want to play with that, do we? So that's broken. And that's broken. Huh. Well, according to our map, we've been everywhere we can really go. Confusing. And look who's here for no real reason. Yep. But this door's come down. And we have more swarms to deal with. But yeah, so Pyramid Head's just here for reasons. So wait. This is room 405. They left their ducky in here? Those things that took down the wall, those were not ducks. Something in the bathtub? No. Toilet smells like poison, even though I was looking at the sink at the time. Nothing to see here. I don't know what to make of that message. Did I read it wrong? "405 scares me. I left my ducky in there." And this is definitely 405. If anyone can make sense of that in the comments. Because I'm at a loss. We do have a passage we can open here with the axe. And more swarms. But also this. Our second serum. What's my health looking like at the moment? I'm going to be using it fairly soon, I'm sure, but I'm going to hang on to it for the moment. Because there's quite an annoying enemy I'm about to have to deal with. So no getting through that way.